Hello everyone and welcome back into this really special video because this is the latest challenge on this channel. So the challenge is a 1982 GTI challenge. Yes, that's the name of it. So as we all know, the legendary GTI war started back in the 80s where when Volkswagen and Peugeot and other car makers start making the GTI brand, or started making those amazing beautiful handling powerful hatchbacks under the name, whatever the model name, but you know, GTI logo, which these cars, they were absolutely amazing back then. Superb handling, amazing looking, amazing styling, and of course reliability, not really expensive to buy, and amazing in every single way. Practical, cool, everything is about them was really awesome. So this challenge will replicate something back from that era. So before we start with the rules and everything else, I'd absolutely enjoy the video and then hit that like button, get subscribed, and share the video if you want to share it. And now I will tell you what are the rules and how you can participate in this challenge. So the rules are: the first and most important rule is the production year. It should be 1982 only, no 93, no 83, and no 81, only 1982. The second rule is, my friends, your car should be a sedan or a hatchback. It's up to you. You can go sedan, you can go a hatchback, you can go a two-door hatchback, two-door sedan, or as they call it, a coupe. It's up to you, as long as it remains lightweight, not heavy. So and now the next tool should be the chassis. Well, the chassis, my friend, use any chassis you want. Ladder, if you want to use monocoque, if you want to use space frame, if you want to use any kind of the available chassis in 1982, you can use that. And of course any normal material, so you can go steel, you can go galvanized steel, corrosion resisting steel, but no limited production materials, because there are some limited production, you know, materials like fiberglass or carbon fiber or like glued aluminum. These materials are under the you know, limited production category, which are, you know, they are not allowed, although they are not really available in 1982, but you know, still the same, no limited materials. Well, any suspension design you want, anything absolutely you want to use in the chassis area. Now moving on to the engine, you can use only inline 4 and inline 5 engines only. Yes, my friends, only 4 and 5 cylinders only. No 3 cylinders, no V6, no any V engine actually, and no boxer engine as well. You can use any material you want for your engine. You can use any kind of pistons, any kind of crankshaft, whatever you want to use, any compression ratio, any cam profile, it's all up to you. And now the rule here is your engine should be turbocharged only, no naturally aspirated engine, because yes, these engines were amazing back in the 80s, but also remember the turbo world. The turbo, this badge, the turbo, in the 80s was very popular on everything. You know, late 80s, early 90s, something like this. You can buy anything with a turbo badge on it. Yeah, so that's what I want to see also, a turbocharged GTI monster. Well, your engine should be, my friend, turbocharged, as I mentioned, in line 5 and in line 4, and please make sure that your engine is reliable, your engine is efficient, it's powerful, it's torquey. Like, don't give me an engine with a bad tune, it will get disqualified immediately. Even if the car is perfect, if your engine is rubbish, I'm gonna disqualify the car. So make sure your engine is powerful, torquey, efficient, and use your best judgment, because I will tell you why at the end. I'm not gonna tell you like safety regulations or sport regulations, anything. No, make sure to use your best judgment, because there will be a special thing at the end of the video. So that's the engine settled. Now moving on, the styling. My friend, please pay attention to your styling. For example, let me show you my creation here. This is like an example of the challenge. Check it out. It looks very elegant, very beautiful to look at. I mean, very good. And no, I haven't forgotten anything like fuel filler cap. Everything is here. Sunroof, And of course, look at the antenna over there, indicators. Make sure you have indicators like this on the sides of the car, in the rear, and this beautiful twin exhaust tips, single exhaust pipe. Rear end looks very awesome. The badges, the door handles, even the door locking mechanism. Let me show you. There's the door locking mechanism. As you can see, the lock is here, so I haven't forgotten about the lock. So make sure, because this is 1980s, don't give me a door handle like without any kind of locking mechanism, because key fobs are not yet available, I think. So yeah. And the badges, don't forget the turbo badges. Check out the turbo badges over here. Turbo EFI here, over there, and of course back there the turbo, and of course the name of the car. This is the Virage, and it's the GTI model, and of course the license plate holder. Don't forget any of these amazing cool attention to details, and of course the wipers, the wiper channels to channel water down there, the square, the water, the washers, you know, the squirters that they squirt water on the windshield. Don't forget those. If you want to use a sunroof, you can use that. Well, it's black actually in automation game, but in BeamNG.drive it always gets loaded like this in a white color. And yes, headlights, fog lights, tail lights, everything we have on this car, reverse lights, everything. So make sure you pay very great amount of attention to detail with your car. Give me a beautiful thing, don't give me a bad thing, and please give me something from the 80s. Don't give me like headlights or tail lights from not from the 90s or from 2015. No, everything should be 80s technology. Everything should be boxy like this. Now we'll arrive to the gearbox bit. Well, the gearbox should be only manual gearbox, no automatic in any single way, because it's a GTI model, so it's a sporty model. You need to have manual gearbox. Now manual gearbox, any differential you want, you can go open, you can go limited slip differential, it's up to you. And well, any spacing, any gear ratios you want, it's up to you. Moving on, well, we have next, as I quite remember, the tires. Well, you can choose only hard long life tires and medium. No sport tires, and no like semi-slick tires. Please don't choose sport or semi-slick tires, because this is a road daily driving car with, you know, with a sporty engine and an amazing handling. So we don't need racing or super sport tires, because they are expensive and normal people, well, they can't afford these. So what else? Yes, tires. Rims, well, you can use steel or alloy, no magnesium, my friend, because magnesium is expensive and it's dangerous. For example, if the tire pops out and you are driving on the rim, and so yes, the rim will catch fire because it's made from magnesium, so no magnesium. Next, the brakes. Well, you can use any brakes you want, drums, discs, anything you want. And please make sure your brakes are perfectly 100% balanced. Yeah. Now, finishing from the brakes, moving on to the aerodynamics or downforce. Well, you can choose any option you want. Yeah, any option you want. If you want to go none, semi-clad, fully clad, it's up to you, my friend. Yeah, but you know, this kit tray is for off-road cars only, not for you know, street cars. What else? Alright, aerodynamics finished. Yes, now the interior. So the interior, my friend, you can use basic and standard on the seats and the entertainment unit. It's up to you. You can go, you know, basic or standard on both of them. Quality, well, you can go plus, you can go minus. It's of course, it's up to you. Safety options and power steering. Well, as we all know, GTI cars, they don't actually use any kind of power steering, so no power steering at all. And the safety, well, you can choose any option you want, but you need to have safety. Don't give me a car with none option. You need to have a safety option. What else? Moving on, I think the last bit, which is the suspension. The suspension, well, you can choose any spring you want, but no hydromatic springs, because hydromatic is for, you know, luxury cars, not regular street cars. So you can go progressive or standard. The dampers and the sway bar, you can go any option you want, and please make sure the suspension tune is perfect and I do really mean perfect for handling and for day driving use. So don't give me a car with a very high amount of oversteer, because this car will be also used as a city car. So yeah, make sure your car is also good on the street and on the track. So use your best judgment and find the silver lining. Let me look at my paper and making sure I haven't forgotten anything. So what we have here is, yes, the car should be good looking, and you should pay a very great amount of attention to details. And at the end, please make sure that your car is sporty when it comes to the final, the market section or the test or the track testing section. Make sure your car is sporty, comfortable, agile, safe, reliable, powerful, torquey, quick, and of course economical, and of course without any kind of brake fading. Zero brake fading on all three categories. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what's the limit on the comfortable, on the comfortness, or on the sportiness, or any kind of these categories. No, use your best judgment, because the winner of this challenge will be determined after of course driving the chosen cars, because lately on the Discord channel, there was a little discussion about the challenge and how I'm gonna judge the cars. So depending on the numbers of the participants in this challenge, I'm gonna choose 10 or 15 or 20 cars to review and drive on this track. Yes, 10 or 15 or 20 max and 10 minimum, of course depending on the number of the participants in this challenge. So I'm gonna choose these 20 cars or 15 cars or 10 cars that I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose them. I'm gonna pick those cars, just the best cars. I'm gonna choose only the best cars. And how I'm gonna determine the best cars? Well, in two sections: the market points and these and the marks at the end, sportiness, comfortness, and safety and everything. I'm gonna choose these cars with the best marks on both, on the market points and on these on the production marks. So make sure and use your best judgment and make sure your car is good in every single way. Yes, my friend, make sure your car is extremely good in every single way. Make sure your car is extremely drivable, extremely sporty, and extremely comfortable, and extremely safe and drivable and reliable, and good in every single way. Yes, that's how a GTI works. A car that can do anything. A car that can be a family car, can be a sporty car, can be a safe car, can be a reliable car, it can be everything. That's why I love the GTI war between car manufacturers. So that's pretty much it for the rules. So get creative, make your amazing car. And now I'm gonna tell you the special bit of the challenge, which is the production units for the engine and for the car. So please make sure that your engine production units will never ever go above 30 or less for the engine production units, and the engineering time for the engine alone is 35 max. Now let's move on to the car production units. The car production units should be 85 max. No more, please, no more than 85. 85.1. and this time, because I'm not gonna show anyone the automation judgment, the automation reviewing and judgment for the cars that would participate, I'm not gonna forgive any car. The production units for the car is 85. 85.1, and I will disqualify the car. I don't care if it's only 0.1. 85 only for the production units, and 30 for the engineering time. Yes, 30 only for the car engineering time. Yes. Now the selling point and the market point. How will you be, how you will be actually, how the car will be judged? Well, put the car on 20% margin and Gazmania. Yes, on the Gazmania is the country, and the margin should be 20%. And the market that you will be focusing on is the fun market. Yes, my friends, not fun budget or fun premium. No, fun only. A fun car. That's how this car is. A fun car. So yeah, just pin that market and focus all your efforts to get as high the highest points as possible in this market. And of course, make sure that your car is perfect in every single way, because those two things will determine where your car is, from the cars that I will be driving, or the cars that will get disqualified. So that's pretty much it. Or sorry, before that's pretty much it, I forgot, when you put the 20% margin and the Gazmia country, and you are focusing all your efforts on the fun part, on the fun section or the fun market, please make sure your car total price is less than 12k, is less than $12,000. Yeah, so this car is less than $12,000. It's made in 1982. It's perfect in every single way. All the rules are perfectly made with this thing that I'm driving right now has a 2-liter inline 4 turbo. As you can see, it's not really a big turbo, but it's perfect. It's running very, very great, and it's making, well, I'm not gonna say how much horsepower, but it's more than you can ever expect from a 1982 car. Yeah, so whoever knows what car I'm currently driving in real life will guess how much horsepower is actually this thing is producing, because it's producing the same amount of horsepower as my current daily driving car. So whoever knows my daily driving car right now will know how much horsepower in this thing. So this thing has a manual 5-speed gearbox, front wheel drive, perfect in every single way, and I wanted to do something not similar, no, better than this car. I want you to make something absolutely amazing that I'm gonna enjoy driving, so I can, pick as a winner of the 1982 GTI challenge. So now the final part is the deadline. The deadline of this challenge is a week from now, because today is actually I forgot, it's the 6th, I think. Yeah, today is the 6th of October, and you have a week from now. Yes, 7 days from now. So the deadline will be the 13th of October 2018 at 6 p.m. plus 3 GMT time. That's my local time. Again, I will say it, the 13th of October 2018 at 6 p.m. plus 3 GMT time, the challenge will end, and I will start downloading all your cars, and of course I will start reviewing them on Automation Game and preparing the winning cars so I can drive them. So if you want to participate in this challenge, please make sure that you have Automation Game, at least Automation Game. If you don't have DMNG.drive, it's okay, you can still participate. So make your car according to all these rules, make sure that you haven't broken any rules, and I would suggest when you make your car on Automation Game on your laptop or desktop or whatever, to play this video on your mobile phone, so you can go step by step with all of the rules, so you can never break any rule. Now, how you can participate? Well, in the description below there is a Discord link. That's my Discord channel link. Press the link and you will get added automatically on my Discord channel over there, so you can submit your .car file on the submitting page, only the submitting page. And of course, if you are finishing, if you want to discuss the challenge with all the participants over there, you can have fun, chat with everyone, and you can chat with me and ask me anything if you have any question over there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So get creative, don't break any rule, and of course have fun. You have a week, so take your time and make sure that your car is perfect in every single way, and don't break any rules and have fun. Well, if you want to end the video right now, you can just end it, because of course, don't forget to hit that like button, get subscribed, share the video if you want to share it, and of course hit that notification bell button if you want to get notified when I release a new video. You can end it now, but if you want to stick around and watch me driving this little beast here around the Atlanta test track and see how I'm gonna judge the final cars. Alright, so no ABS, no power steering, front wheel drive, 5-speed gearbox, perfection, just mechanical everything. We have ventilated front discs, and I think solid rear disc, I think. yeah. Yes, we have active downforce on the car, and we have perfect suspension tune, good for the street and for the track. Nice tire size, nice tire tune. As you can hear, the volume of the game is a little bit low. I had to lower it so you can hear all the rules without any interruption. The car is running on, like, well, the gauge here says 8.9 psi, but it's a little bit different from our Machine game. But yeah, there is no understeer at all. I mean, absolutely amazing. That's what I want to see. I want to see perfect handling cars. And this car is not light. I promise you, this car is not really light, you know, for its category. I mean, in 2018, yes, this car is extremely light. I'm not kidding, but in its category back then, no, it's not really light. No ABS, yeah. So I need to you know, brake a little bit early. And the power is just amazing for this thing. I mean, not much wheel spin. The brakes are good. The brakes are very good actually, but yeah, I need to learn how to drive them without ABS. And check out the styling. The car is very stylish, and it's quick. This thing can do like 230 kilometers per hour. Oops, the brakes again. As I mentioned before, I need to learn how to drive without ABS. I mean, I drive a car without ABS in real life, but not around the test track, you know. So when you get used to it, it's actually an amazing car. (6,200 RPM is the RPM limit. Yep. Blow off valve, nice. The engine is torquey, it's powerful. ABS not kicking in, yo. Since it's a front-wheel drive car without any sort of traction aids, you need to maintain good control with throttle and steering around the corner, because since it's front-wheel drive car, too much throttle around the corner will make the car to understeer, and too little it will make you slower. So you need to find, you know, the perfect silver lining between the two. %70 braking, no locking wheel, that's perfect. Oops. Car is really good to drive. It's really fun, but I'm not gonna test it. I don't know if I'm gonna test it on this course or maybe on the smaller course, but still in the same Atlanta map. But I don't think on this course. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe not. It depends on the numbers, on the number of the participants on this challenge. Sorry. So thank you so much guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. So get creative, don't break any rules, and give me something absolutely perfect to drive. And please don't forget any sort of, you know, any sort of details of the car, like the wipers, the fuel filler cap, the side mirrors, the antenna, because this car uses an 8-track, not cassette, no, an 8-track, something even more classic than the cassette. I mean, my father has some 8-track you know, tapes around here, but yeah. So you need to, of course, with AM and FM, I think, radio. So you need to have an antenna on the roof, or here, or it's up to you what kind of styling you will use. So get creative, my friends, and I'm gonna see you in a week. But don't worry, because in this week I'm gonna be recording some, you know, regular videos like regular driving or car making or engine replica or something, you know, in the week, of course, as always. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, get subscribed, share the video, and of course, if you want to if you like my channel, if you like my work here, please, and if you want to support the channel, I would be more than happy. So just go down in the description below, and you will find my Patreon page link. Just sign up to my Patreon page, press the link, sign up, and you will have my biggest thanks, and you will get a special thanks in the next video, and of course on my Discord page in front of everyone. Well, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much, guys, and goodbye for now, my friends, and have an amazing weekend.